Yeah, Miyamoto, that is exactly what you said. It's just negative thoughts. And you got to understand negative thoughts are not actuality. Negative thoughts are concern and bringing fearful emotions for the possibility of something that is undesirable to happen. Hmm? But it hasn't happened and it can't happen unless you allow it. So you are the ultimate power. All your fears are because you think there's something else that can make you do something, but there's nothing else can make you do anything because you and only your awareness is the only one that could allow anything, thought, suggestions, images, other people's thoughts and suggestions, your brain's thoughts and suggestions could ever become an actuality in real life. Only you. So ultimate power is within your ability and power in choices and vetoes. It doesn't matter how many people come and say, hey, can I fuck you? I always say, fuck you. I have choices and vetoes. I veto. Doesn't happen. So it doesn't matter how many thoughts or intrusive thoughts show up because that's a thought, but you are the actual power to allow anything or not allow anything to ever become an actuality. I could think of having this tea a million times when I'm looking at it, but only when I think it's time or I allow it, I'm finished talking or have a moment, then I command to this thought of something wonderful, drinking tea, to happen. But unless I allow it, choose to allow the motoring of these suggestions take place, it won't happen. Doesn't matter how many times comes to my mind that I should drink that tea. Let alone if it's something that it's not desirable and it's not in line with my values and I don't want to do it, it's not part of my character, it's not part of my preferences. Then that means I just simply have to deal and understand how to manage intrusive thoughts rather than worrying about it. What if I allow it to happen? What the fuck would I allow it to happen? How could it happen? Huh? How? 1,000 people come and tell me, give me $1,000. So fuck you all. I don't have $1,000. And even if I did it, I wouldn't give it to you. Let alone if they ask for my ass. Anyhow, that's how I think. But the ones who think differently, good for them. I'm not judging anybody who happen to have different inclination. I'm talking about me. And you can talk about, and it's okay to talk about it. So I don't have to be so fucking pleasant about everybody else's preferences. I can respect their preferences for themselves, but I don't fucking want it for myself. And that's my right. And I'm sticking to it. So the fucking political community is making it as if it's a fucking sin for me to like what I want to like. And I have to condone and celebrate whatever the fuck other people's choices are. I can respect it and do not disrespect it and do not stand in the way. But I'm not going to celebrate something that is not in my choice. Why would I celebrate eating walnut when I don't like walnut? I go eat grapes, huh? Tomatoes. Why do I have to celebrate other people's preferences? I celebrate nothing. I am who I am, others who are who they are. What's this celebration thing? What for? What's a promotion for? I haven't seen heterosexual day or heterosexual celebrations. What are these parades for? Are we talking about privacy, respect other people's lifestyles? Well, then respect my lifestyle, my children's lifestyle, and don't fucking parade it. Enjoy your life as I enjoy my life. That's a bit that I have to say about it. And I guarantee you, there's so many people just like as good as you and I, they just have different sexual preferences and inclinations. And they do not agree with the shit that is happening here. I don't believe all homosexuals or gay men or women agree with all what these politicians are doing, creating wedge between the sexualities, between heterosexuals and homosexuals, and putting them against each other by introducing these to children and all that. So I don't believe that the gay community is actually in agreement with that. We should be smarter than that. The politicians are trying to create a muddy water, bringing us head to head, making heterosexual and homosexuals against each other, bringing that propaganda to segregate us and separate us so they can rule us. We are all brothers and sisters, and we live the way we live. We respect each other's lifestyle, and we back each other up for what we like. But we are not going to be a toy and ploy in the hands of the politicians and let them bring us against each other by introducing things that are not the time for children to learn about it. And it's contrary to a proper upbringing of the children, and they will deal with it when it's time for them to deal with it, if they need to deal with it. But indoctrinating, I am 100% sure no homosexual or heterosexual alike would ever condone such behavior and activities of the politicians interfering with the children's lives and mentality at that young age. So let us be smart and not turn against our brothers and sisters of different inclinations. And we all should be smart enough to know that this is a trick to separate us, and we should band together and stay with the moralities and what's good for the children, and let them to be children rather than a toy and a puppet in the hands of the politicians. All right, having said that,